It's time once again for Community Spotlight, highlighting a different charitable organization in the Lake area every weekday at 9:10 a.m. and 11:10 a.m. Here's your host, Doug Hesse.
Our guest today is Margaret Keck. Margaret's the Executive Director of First Call Pregnancy Center. Margaret, welcome.
Thanks, Doug, for giving me the opportunity to share about our work.
Well, tell me about your work. What is First Call Pregnancy Center?
First Call Pregnancy Center has been in Greene County for almost 10 years. This summer we will celebrate our 10th anniversary, and we are here in the community to be able to assist any woman that finds herself in an unplanned pregnancy.
Tell me, what happens when a young girl walks in your door? What can she expect, and what do you do?
When a young woman finds herself in the possibility of an unplanned pregnancy, she's usually nervous and frightened and really not sure what she needs to do. We're able to offer compassionate service to her by providing a pregnancy test to be able to confirm her pregnancy. And then we're able to offer an ultrasound to her to be able to tell how far along she is in the pregnancy. Our work is done by a medical professional that's there all the time that we're open. She can actually see the beating heart of her baby as early as 7 weeks. If she does confirm that pregnancy with us, and then she decides to carry the child, then we're able to provide both pre- and postnatal education for her so that she can be the best mom that she can possibly be.
And you mentioned the ultrasound machine. That sounds like a very expensive type of piece of equipment. What is it?
The ultrasound machine will allow us to be able to give that mother a window to the womb where she can actually see the baby in utero. Oftentimes, the mother will see that baby frolicking about, sucking its thumb and playing with its feet and its fingers far before she can ever even feel the movement of the baby. But it lets her see that this is a real baby, this is a child.
So do many of these young girls come in looking for an abortion?
We have many of them that are very vulnerable to abortion, yes. Some will openly state they do not think that they can carry this baby, yet they walk through our doors. We've had a very positive reputation in the community with friends telling friends about the services that they've been given there at the center. The statistics, I know that we don't like to talk about numbers that much, but usually about 90% of the young women that are vulnerable to abortion, they may not have a job. Their boyfriend or parents might be pressuring them to end the pregnancy, but about 90% of them will choose life once they've seen that tiny baby.
Do you have a memorable story about that happening?
I really do. I have a lot of wonderful stories, but specifically about the ultrasound, not long after we first received it, we had a young woman that came in, and she was able to see the child within her womb. Her husband was not with her, however, and he was the one that was pressuring her to end the life of this child because they didn't feel like that they could afford it. He was a roofer and wouldn't come in. About 7 days later, after it had rained for about 7 days in a row, she was able to talk him into coming in, and I watched his face as tears rolled down his cheeks, viewing the child that was a little boy within his wife's womb. They did choose to have this baby, and
Wonderful.
They have often visited us.
That's great. And I remember last year the Dancing with the Stars. Tell me about that as a fundraiser for First Call Pregnancy Center.
Dancing with the Stars last year was a really fun event that surprised First Call as well as the community. I think it was a lot of fun, but it was also very successful for us. We have couples that are well known in the community that raise money on their own and then compete the night of the event for judges' dancing competition as well as a monetary funds raised competition that evening. And it was successful enough that we were able to really think seriously about spearheading our mobile ultrasound project for this next year.
And you're doing it again this March, right?
We are, March 19th at the Eatonton Plaza Arts Center. I hope you'll join us. Our tickets go on sale March 2nd. Volunteers are always crucial at First Call. We are located at 1531 West Broad Street in Greensboro. Our phone number is 706-453-1908, and our website is www.firstcall.me.
Margaret Keck, Executive Director of First Call Pregnancy Center, thank you so much for joining us today.
You can catch Community Spotlight every weekday at 9:10 a.m. and 11:10 a.m. If you would like to have your organization featured on Community Spotlight, contact Doug Hesse or Chip Linus at Doc 103.9, 706-453-4140.